Tobacco's coverage of the 2025 PCA Trade Show and Convention is brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
What's going on, everybody? Matt Tobacco with SmokingTobacco.com. We're at PCA 2025 with coverage brought to you by Drew Estate. I'm at La Flor Dominicana with Tony Gomez. Which,
good to be here, brother.
By the way, congratulations. You just got married.
Thank you very much.
Well, no, it was last November?
It was actually on Halloween.
It was Halloween. All right.
In Las Vegas.
But I haven't seen you since then, so congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Welcome to the Club of Misery. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
The Golden Cage, right?
yeah, the Golden Cage. So you guys are here at the show, and I know kind of the big thing for you is you kind of revisited Suave. Or is Suave?
Suave.
All right. I'm bad with the pronunciation sometimes, so excuse me.
That's all right. I've heard worse than that, believe me.
I'm sure you have. So new packaging. Now, I remember the old packaging, which was one of my favorites, actually. The black piano, black boxes with the silver. It was very sexy, very cool. This is kind of reminds me classic Cuban old world boxes. Got the yellow and the burgundy-ish red. It pops.
Yeah.
It's eye-catching. Yeah. But now you have it in two different varieties.
Right. Well, there's always been a natural and a Maduro.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was.
But they've both been reblended.
Yes.
So they're not just repackaged. We call it a reimagining of the whole deal.
Yeah.
And you know, as a lot of people might not know this, but this is the evolution of the first line that we ever made. Back even before we were at La Flor Dominicana, when we were Los Libertadores in 1994, this was the first line. It was called the premium line.
Right.
It was traditional Dominican cigar, Connecticut wrapper, very mild. That later got rebranded into Suave, right? And now it's gone through another evolution, right? It still remains Suave, but totally new packaging, totally new blend. And the idea, so it started off with like a thought experiment, right? That was, you know, if we could go back 30 years, day one, and create this cigar, knowing everything we know now and everything we've done since then, what would it look like? What would it smoke like, right? And this is what came out of that.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So the natural no longer has a Connecticut, it's now a Corojo, right? And it's got a San Andres binder, still mild to medium, but we think it's more LFD now. You know, it's got a different characteristic to it, and it's more us. Same goes for the Maduro. It's been totally reblended. It's got a San Andres wrapper. It's got a Jalapa binder and Dominican fillers. Excellent cigar. I'm quite fond of it. That one's more of a medium-bodied. But yeah, man, we're very, very pumped about this. I'm just like totally in love with the whole.
Yeah, has this begun shipping yet, or?
No, this will start shipping in July.
In July.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very cool. And I know that you mentioned, we won't go over there, but you mentioned that you did something different with the Oros. You repackaged them?
Yeah. We're providing a new packaging option on Oro.
Okay.
So they've formerly only been available in 5-count boxes and gold tubes. Now they're available in 20-count boxes without the tube.
Okay.
So, you know, they'll bring the price per cigar down a little bit and, you know, make it a little more accessible. We want the Oro to become more of a core line than it has been in the past.
Very, very cool. Yeah, it's a good cigar. It's a strong cigar.
It's one of our best cigars.
But it's one of my
popular.
favorites.
There you go.
One of the things I want to ask you about, how's the NFT thing going?
It's going great. You know, all the NFT owners they're buying their cigars every month.
Yeah?
And they're selling them for a lot more than I ever imagined they would. So I think it was a very successful project. I think everybody's made their investment back. And now it's icing on the cake, man.
It's all gravy now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Anything else exciting that maybe you can tease for the future?
There's always plans, and now that Eddie's on board, we're brainstorming a lot, and we've got more ideas than we know what to do with right now. We'll, as we go, we'll start to kind of zone in on a couple things, and you'll be seeing a lot of cool stuff from us in the coming years, for sure.
That'll be great. Well, Tony, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
For you, always.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. You're always good to us, and good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you, brother.
Guys, take care, and don't forget to stay tuned for more coverage brought to you by Drew Estate. Take care.
Who is that?